played both offense and defense, averaging over 40 minutes per game. It was in the 1960 Gator Bowl where Larry recovered a fumble for a touchdown, helping the Gators to a 13-12 win over Baylor. He earned all SEC and academic All-American honors in 1962, and the following year joined the Gator coaching staff as a graduate assistant. He was hired as a full-time assistant by the end of the 1963 season and remained on staff until 1966, when he was appointed as the offensive line coach at the University of Kansas. Larry continued his coaching career as the offensive and defensive line coach at the University of Mississippi, offensive coordinator at the University of Louisville, and the assistant head coach and offensive coordinator at Georgia Tech. In 1981, Larry gave up coaching to move into athletic administration. He served as assistant athletic director at Georgia Tech until 1985, when he was named the director of athletics at Kansas State University. During his tenure there, he built a new basketball arena, football locker room, and weight room, and expanded the women's program to what it is today. Following his time at K-State, Larry moved into the athletic administration at the United States Naval Academy, where he became the first civilian to serve as associate athletic director, and also worked as the game administrator for the Army-Navy game in 1989 and 1991. In 1992, Larry was named the director of athletics at Western Carolina University, where he directed the program to 11 conference championships and their first ever NCAA basketball tournament appearance. He worked at Western Carolina until he retired in 2000. Larry and his wife Dorsey relocated to High Springs, where he could be close to and be involved with the university he loves. In November of 2005, he was elected to and served 6 years on the City Commission for High Springs and served as mayor of High Springs for 2 years. Larry has served on the F Club Committee for 6 years and is also a past F Club president. During his term, his leadership was instrumental in raising $100,000 to qualify the F Club for the Gators Forever Drive for 500 campaign for scholarship endowment. In his spare time, Larry enjoys riding his horses and working on the farm he shares with Dorsey, his wife of 50 years. Larry also has 2 sons, Mike and Scott, a daughter, Laura Schwartz, and 4 grandchildren, Ashley, Coleman, Travis, and Matthew. Please welcome distinguished letter winner Larry Travis into the University of Kansas.
Thank you very much. Alex, it took you 10 years. It took me 58. I'd like to say how proud I am to be a part of this class. As you can see, these are not only great athletes, but they're great people. And congratulations to all of them. I have to write this down because at my advanced age, I can't remember it. But for me, it's another check on my bucket list. This honor is one of those things that you wish would happen, but you never think it will. To be recognized forever in this room, on this wall of history, is mind-boggling to me. As for me, there are so many people that I want to thank for giving me this opportunity to do what I did for so many years. To begin with, my beautiful wife of 50 years. Also, a former Mrs. University. My beloved children, Mike, Laura, and Scott, who always went with me willingly wherever I asked them to go, and understood when my travels kept me from being there for them. Now we are so blessed to have 2 additional daughters, Mike's wife Kathy and Scott's wife Jenny, and that's not in Laura's husband Jerry. They have given us 4 unbelievable grandchildren, Ashley, Coleman, Travis, and Matthew, who are the light of our lives. I would also like to thank my sister Judy. She is truly an angel. She gave up so much for me when I was young. Without her and her late husband John, I would not be standing here today. In 1958, I made the decision to attend the University of Florida on a football scholarship. I chose Florida because when I was on my official visit, I fell in love with this campus and this university. I was the first person in my family to go to a college, and I will never be able to thank the late coach Bob Wood for giving me the opportunity to attend the University of Florida. This was a life-changing opportunity for a poor kid from Miami. It gave me a chance to get 2 degrees from this great university. I want to say a wonderful experience it was playing for Coach Ray Graves, and thank him for giving me a chance to go to graduate school and start a career in coaching. More than anything else, Coach Graves was a wonderful role model for me to see how to combine a coaching career with being a good husband and father. There is no greater example than Ray and Opal Graves. They are now in their 90s, and they are still setting example for all of us. God bless them. I want to thank the assistant coaches that were on our staff when I was playing and began coaching here. Reverend Rogers, Ed Kinsler, Gene Ellison, Jack Meany, and many more who are so numerous to name. Dr. Homer Rice, Athletic Director Emeritus at the University at Georgia Tech, who introduced me to athletic administration and gave me a game plan for running an athletic department. I know Jeremy knows Dr. Rice well. And the late Dr. Myron Coulter, Chancellor at the Western Carolina University, who taught me the value of a handshake. We didn't have contracts in those days. And he took shake my hand and said, Larry, you come to Western Carolina and build our program, and you'll be here as long as you want to be. I was there for 10 years. The value of a handshake. I also want to thank the teammates I had the honor to play with, and many of them are sitting out here tonight. We have been so tight through the years, and in 2010, celebrated the 50th reunion of the 1960 football team, the first Florida football team to win 9 games, including a Gator Bowl win over Barry Baylor. We had a weekend a couple years ago for this 50-year honor, and over 40 guys came back. It really doesn't seem that long ago that this happened, and every time we get together, it was more like a pregame meeting where we remembered every moment of the games we played. And all of you out here that go and play the game, you always remember those great days and great plays that you made. We spoke about the speech Coach Gene Ellison gave us about his experience at the Battle of the Bulge and the sacrifices those men made for each other. They were fighting for their country, but more importantly, they were fighting for each other. They had to depend on the guy in the next foxhole to do his job. And when their time came, they had to perform. And that was the message he gave to us, that was every man had to depend on the next if they were to make it and win the battle. Football is a team sport. But as on the battlefield, it comes down to believing that each one of your teammates will do his job. And if they do, the game can be won. I have been truly blessed to have experienced this unbelievable life that the good Lord provided for me. The honor to work with so many young men and women student athletes throughout the years. And you get a chance to look at Kelsey. I told her tonight, I watched her play softball. What an athlete. What a great athlete. And the opportunity to come home to Gainesville and shoot and close to the university I love and the wonderful men and women of the Gator Nation. In closing, I would like to thank the UAA, the Gator Boosters, and the Letterman's Club Board for honoring me with this great prestigious award. I would like to again thank all the inductees for their accomplishments on the field, the court, the pool, whatever it is. May we never forget the education that we received and the opportunity to be student athletes at this great university of Florida. And most of all, and the privilege that we, each one of us up here, had to compete in the orange and blue and to be a part of the Gator Nation. Go Gators, and God bless all.